Hi, welcome back to Smithy's over 100 golf courses in a year. Today it's Friday the 11th of March. I've come down to North Wales. A wee trip round here this weekend, and course today will be course number 8 this year, and it's Mold Golf Club in North Wales. Looking forward to this one. Let's go and see what it's got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 8. It's Mold Golf Club on the tee, making his debut in Wales for 2022 from Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy. That's a look down at second at Mold, 366 yards, par 4. Thankfully it's downhill, but I'm going to be coming back up the hill again. Green's behind the trees down there. Scan over, that's the first green. It's a shortish par 4, but it feels a lot longer because it's quite steep up the hill from a clubhouse over there. Right, we're just walking up to the second green, and it looks like about a 12 footer there for a birdie, early opportunity. This is a look up the third at Mold. First of the par 3s, it's 167 yards, straight up the hill. These should be banned. I think I'm going to start a campaign. I'm going to call it the cessation of uphill nuisance 3-shotters. I might have to change the wording in that somewhat. This is a better par 3. This is the 6th at Mold, 155 yards over the bush and downhill to the green. Just wish this rain would go off, it's a bit annoying. It's the green at the 6th, no sign of my ball unless we go right to the edge of the green there. So it's a birdie putt, about 25 foot. This is a shot down to the 7th at Mold. It's a par 5, 500 yards. You start off with a drive up over the marker post, away up over the hill, and it flattens out and then back down the hill to the green. We look round here, around the scenery. That's 18th green, the clubhouse over there. Some of the hills in the background. Way across the rest of the course and back down. So look down the 9th at Mold. It's a third par 3 in the front 9. Downhiller again. That's a nice one, 144 yards. Still waiting on this pesky rain to go off. It keeps threatening to be dry, but it just won't stop. That's hole number 12 at Mold. Par 4, 295 yards. Quite a tight drive, slight dogleg to the left. Looks easier from the yellow tee, but the mat's sitting behind me to the left. It makes it a more tricky drive. Off mats today, but full greens, course in decent condition. And this is Smithy's second shot to the par 4, 12th hole. That's a foot away, that's a gimme, we'll take that one, birdie. It's a shot down to the 14th green. It's a par 4, 400 yards. Come along quite level, slightly uphill to start off with, and it flattens out and then a steep drop down to the green. Look at the backdrop there, it's nice. This is the 16th at Mold, last of the 6 par 3s, but it's the third one that's going up the hill, so complaint going into the clubhouse later on. 3 out of the 6 uphill, 2 downhill, 1 flat. I just reached 18 at Mold, 18th tee. It's 485 yards, par 5. So I'm going to go up to the marker post up there. I don't think it's going to drop down. We can pick out the marker post. That's the 18th green. Smithy ball there in 3. It's a par 5, so that's a birdie putt. Get that for a 39 in the back 9, 4 over par. So pretty decent, happy with that. So we look round, clubhouse there. We finished on 18 at Mold. It's a nice course. Quite a challenging one, not one for if you think it's going to be flat. Lots of hills, got a lot of climbing going on. There's only one flat hole, that's par 3, 11th. It's in nice condition for the time of year. Like most courses, just needing a wee bit of sunshine. Greens are okay, a wee bit bumpy, but that's just waiting on some heat to get them growing. So of course they're just coming out of winter. Fairways are really dry considering the amount of rain there's been the past few weeks. So yeah, it's in nice condition. The course itself, it starts off quite hilly. The first 4 holes, 3 of them are uphill. Then you cut the 5th, it's slightly uphill, but it's a lovely hole. 6 a cracking par 3, and you come onto a series of holes that go over the crown of a hill. So you're playing up over the top of the hill and then back down again. If you look at the card, they all seem to run parallel to each other, but you don't really notice it. Plus what they do, instead of playing in sequence like up and down, you say you play the 7th and it's the 15th that's running alongside it, so you never feel as if you're going up and down. Then most of the holes are very, very different. 11 to 13 is a wee bit weaker part, I would say, not as good as the rest of the holes, and then it's a really nice finish coming in from 14 into 18. Really nice finish in hole 18th, the par 5. So mark out of 10 for me, it's a 7.75. Good value, 22 quid today. I think it was 30 last summer, but the problem with trying to go on in the summer is it's really busy. I was phoning up trying to get a tea time last year, but I couldn't go on. So really pleased to get this one done today. It only leaves me 3 18 holes left in North Wales. So now tonight it's off to Colwyn Bay for a night on the beer during this weekend, and Wales are playing France at rugby tonight, so I'll have a good night watching that and a few drinkies. That's all from me today. Thank you very much. Good night.